Can I do Call of Duty Zombies? Oh, let me think about that. Yeah! I think this looks sick in XL, and for the characters I'm going to go monochrome with all these greys. Now to those of you that think this might end up looking boring, trust me when I say you might be right, so let's find out. Okay, starting proceedings with Dempsey and Richtofen. So we have black, coke grey, slate grey, stealth grey, basalt or basalt? I don't know. Gravel grey, meteorite. Right, we're coming out of the midtones now and starting with the highlights. Roof grey, asphalt, just getting a bit too wet. Iron curtain. The last colour for these guys is wool grey. These guys look freaking dope. Now I just need to make Nikolai and Takeo Masaki. Let's drop these guys into Illustrator and get to drawing. Ready to cut. We unleash Layla the laser. Let's go, Layla. Oh my god! Wow! Thank you, Layla. Let's paint these guys. I'll show you how we do the background. I'm gonna start with a big ass moon right up here. And with some black on here, I'm just gonna dunk my finger in it and start making a mess. Just some random kind of blobby shapes. Now a little roof grey at the top here, and a little gravel grey at the bottom. Now let's cover all that in white. Grab the little weekly and crumple it up. Now I just want some light texture over the whole face of the moon. Nice. Now using the white, I'm just gonna dumb it all back down again to make it look nice and subtle. Now for that finishing touch, we're gonna light it on fire. Why did I do that, you ask? Well, let me explain. When the fire burns the paint, it goes a slight yellow colour and it separates like this, you see? And for moons, that is awesome. I'm gonna concentrate some of the white here to give it a highlight. And some black around this bottom side here to give it a shadow. And dry. You know what? I think I want the moon a bit smaller. Okay, so for the sky, I want black right up the top, fading into some coke grey, some stealth grey, and finally a little slate grey right at the bottom. Sticky. Flick some stars on right at the top, and off you come. Ooh! Chef's kiss. Now I've ripped up a piece of card here, and that's just going to give us a few clouds going across our scene. Now I don't want these too bright, so I'm just darkening them down with some transparent black. Let's get some black on here. I'm going to load up my brush and start putting some mountains right in front of the clouds. Get the rest of those filled in. Let's get some white in with that black. Now with our new grey here, we're going to start texturizing the dark side of our mountains. That's anywhere where the moon's light is not hitting. Just highlighting all the peaks and then swooping it down. Now let's add more white, making ourselves an even lighter grey and then hitting the light side of the mountains with that. Now finally, with some white on its own, I'm just going to come back in and highlight the light side of the mountains. Just the light side. Thank you, Bob Ross. Now with some transparent white, I'm just going to put some mist right down the base of these mountains. I always like to get it in these little ridges as well. It just creates a bit more depth. Trees are spooky. That's just a fact. Now I'm folding up this napkin. If I tear it around the corner just like that, it gives me a poor man's brush. Now with a little grey on that black, that's going to give me some bushes right in front of these trees. Now we're going all the way around, but remember we're getting smaller as we get to the centre. More mist in front of those, remember, it's all about the mist. Now I want some black in front of all of that. And we have our first friendly neighbourhood zombie. Now in front of him I want some wool grey, a little bit of slate, just a little, some black over all of that. Now some crumpled up magazine paper, I'm going to very carefully pull this back and create some texture here. Now between the characters, if I rub my palette knife over it, I should be able to create a cool little ridge. More mist. Next zombie. More bushes in front of him. Fancy a creepy looking tree here, don't know why. Final zombie. Last few bushes. Last bit of mist. Squiggle mad diggle. Here we go. Boom, 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 and boom. Easter egg complete. This looks absolute fire.